Aaron's here. We're gonna put Uber to the test.
We had to find out if this was a real thing and why. So we called an Uber.
And our Uber is on the way. I have no idea where he's going.
We quickly learned the first problem with using a ride-hailing service to get to the ER, they don't always know where they're going.
He passed us. He was right here. If I was on the way to the ER right now, I would be in big trouble.
You're not gonna make it, Aaron.
No, I'm gonna die.
There's a constant stream of them here.
Pablo Maurer has done this before.
So that's the building right there.
Teased our jarring history out of eerie abandoned places.
The actual histories are much stranger and more disturbing than fiction ever would be. So here we are.
Very little preparation is necessary for transorbital lobotomy.
Walter Freeman's history is definitely strange and disturbing.
You swing a large door open end, and it really is like something out of a horror movie.
Years before his first lobotomy, Freeman dissected the brains and spinal cords of hundreds of deceased patients in the autopsy lab at St. E's.
Rescue, rescue, rescue!
You're watching a team of elite agents from the Naval Criminal Investigative Service blowing out tires, sniping bad guys, and rescuing undercover agents.
All clear, all clear.
There's no crime scene anywhere near us. This is a training mission for the next time crisis finds them.
When the time to perform arrives, the time to prepare is past.
Police, search warrant, open the door!
We have to make sure that we provide our folks with the absolute best training that's available, so that when a critical incident happens and you have zero time to think how to react, that it's instinctual.
Shots fired.
When we first started giving Jake his pain medicine, we had no idea that maybe this could be something that would trigger an addiction for him.
The pain pills were to help Jake Patty recover from a bike accident. Soon, he was hooked.
His pills of choice were Oxycontin, Percocet, any kind of thing that would bring you up.
But when the pills ran out, heroin was cheap.
What does the mother of a heroin addict look like? Well, you're looking at one.
The privacy rights of the gun owner have trumped my right not to get shot in the head.
David Chipman spent 25 years as a special agent for the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms, and Explosives, overseeing all the ATF's firearms programs. He now works as a senior policy advisor at the gun control group Giffords, and he says it was only after he left the Bureau that he could speak openly about the challenges the agency faces with one of its most important responsibilities: tracing guns.
The age of 15, I witnessed it all.
You probably didn't know George Rawlings, and the public has never seen this video until now. But at age 15, George had already concluded that his chances of reaching adulthood were not very good. He was right.
Right now, when I die, you know, everybody gonna be at my front, you know what I'm saying?
George was shot and killed as he stepped off a city bus. He was returning from his best friend Ashton Hunter's funeral.
Man, get a man a hug.
At 14, Ashton, seen in the very same video, seemed to be pleading for his life. It didn't matter.
I'm trying to see my other stages of life, because I ain't seen everything yet.
How many of you have lost friends, family members to the violence out there? Everybody.
It's not every day you see an 82-year-old woman climbing over a wall with a cane.
You sure?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
But for Miss Lucille Tibbs, it's just your average trip to the grocery store. All right, let's back up.
This is a hassle.
It's a hike for Miss Tibbs to get groceries once a month for a few reasons. She relies on public transportation, and she also lives on the east end of town, Ward 7 specifically, which has a limited number of grocery stores.
Careful where you're walking.
Come on, somebody praise God right now.
If you're a person of faith, we're going to take you to church. And some non-traditional places of worship in the Washington area.
But I think it's the idea that we meet people where they're at.
We'll explore why some churches and places of worship are thriving.
That's our job, is to be ready to meet people where they are.
While others are dying.
I don't know why they stopped coming.
The Pew Research Center says fewer people are choosing religion these days, but that's not to say all are less spiritual or not looking for answers and ways to serve.
They want to connect, right? They want to go somewhere and have a relationship with the people there.
The kind of faith to die for. It's causing lots of fear and hate out there.
Every Muslim is a terrorist.
It's reached fever pitch after terrorist bombings and attacks on innocent civilians using religion as a cover.
Religion can be used in a good way, can be used in the wrong way.
Wes Johnson is no stranger to hyping up crowds during Capitals home games. He's the Caps Arena announcer.
I've been doing this for about 17 years.
Please stop fury! Johnson also lends his deep pipes to the Castles, Washington's professional team tennis team, and was the PA announcer for the Washington Bullets turned Wizards.
It started when I was really skinny and had dark hair.
At his heaviest, Wes weighed 360 pounds. He was a heart attack waiting to happen.
These were my old pants.
Oh my God.
And as you could see, I could fit myself, one of my kids. You want to get in together?
Yeah, look at this. We could both fit.